Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with a Baby Got Scraps layout, a hop for January, where we try and use up as many scraps as we can. I have this picture of me and my friend out to dinner, and I am hoping to use up some of this Plum Grove scraps that I have from 49 Market. I have quite a few branding strips, a couple packaging, and then I pulled one paper from the collection. I have this packaging that has like cut apart things on the back that I'd like to use some of. I have some embellishments, some chipboard embellishments, some rub-ons, and so I'd like to get some of that used up. So I have my papers, I have my scraps, I have my embellishments and my pictures. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I first cut out this, it's kind of like an index card, but it's kind of rough because it's not like a straight edge up at the top. And I'm going to cover quite a bit of it because I don't need a ton of space for journaling, but I want to get that used and on my layout. I do want this orangish peachy colored paper to have quite a bit of purple as well. So I am going to build a mat for my pictures. I don't have any papers that are big enough scrap wise to hold the picture, and I don't really want to trim too much out because there's a little bit in the background you can see, and of course between us is the table with all of our food on it. So because it's a dark picture, I am matting it with a very thin white border and then a black border. Because it's laying on a lot of lighter colored scraps, I want it to stand out a little bit more. So I mat it on white and then black, and then I'm going to put it down on these branding strips that I have packaged up together with some double-sided tape to make a very lovely background. And I'm going to give it a pretty thick border because I want all those colors to be on the layout: the green, the purple, the tan, all the different colors that are in this collection. So, and there is a little bit of that orange and stuff, which is why I wanted to mat it in black, so it would also stand out on that background, even if it's, the purple. So I get that created and I'm going to lay that down. But like I said, I want to put it on top of this index card that I cut out of that packaging. And then I have this like white with a little bit of purple. And my original plan was to use that, but I really want a lot of purple on here. So I decided I'm going to put this purple down instead. That's predominantly purple and not predominantly white with a little purple. I'm going to put that down in this top right corner, and then just kind of build at a diagonal from there. And while it's not like a full diagonal layout, it's most of the work is going to be, where you're looking is going to be right there in the middle with the picture, but most of the embellishing and things of that nature are pretty much going in that diagonal. So I'm going to start trying to figure some things out here. Like I said, I really want to get as much used out of this scraps. I don't have a lot. This is all I have with this collection, but I'm going to use this packaging. It's really pretty. It's got butterflies and flowers. My original plan was to put it up in the top right like that, but I really want the butterflies visible, so I'm going to move it down to the bottom left so that the butterflies, at least one or two of them, shows without getting covered over. So I'm gonna kind of build this cluster, and then I'm gonna lay it down on the layout so that I it's taking up a lot of space, but there's still quite a bit of that orangey peach in the background, which is what I'm wanting. I am going to cover a little bit more with some embellishments and tags and things, but for the most part, what you see right now, you're going to continue to see. So I have this purple and white paper. I kind of like the contrast with that white coming out underneath there, but there's words on there and I really hate putting those sideways if I can help it. And I'm okay extenuating this darker purple. So, I put that down here, and then I'm going to start building. There's this little triangular space that's visible, and I find these little black rub-on leaves. I'm going to scribble in there, or rub on in there, I guess you could say. And then I've got some other little bits and pieces that I've pulled out. Now normally I would lovely lay them out so you can see them as I go, but instead I'm just going for it. That's just the way I'm rolling today, I suppose. So I've got these two tags. One is purple and then one's that peachy orange with some florals. And I tuck those in up here in the pretty much middle on the top. And then I've got some wordy bits and some rub-ons that I want to use. You can see where the rub-ons are now because they still have the white background. They are not in-your-face rub-ons. I put that green up in that dark purple corner, so it's not like, really in your face. But I just wanted a little nod to the green all over the page, and that tag up at the top's got some. And I have some hearts and then that little, like, pointing bit down there. And I thought I put the date there, but I ended up putting the date on that index card. So I may end up writing something on that green little tag that's at the bottom right corner of the picture. But I put these words up here that say memorable, amazing, and then one underneath that says be happy. The food, it was Burger Week. We were getting ready to go work at the Opera House, and it was Burger Week, and there's one of our favorite places to go for Burger Week is right down by the Opera House. So we went there. It's called Jack Brown's, and they had the best burger at Burger Week the year before, so we were pretty hopeful. The burger was pretty good, but their fries are fantastic. They're called all jacked up fries, and they are delicious. So even if the burger's not good, I will always go back for the fries. Luckily, they have those all the time. The burger of the week, or the Burger Week burger, is only there 1 week, and then it doesn't come back. So, but anyway, now I'm craving a burger, so maybe that'll be on the menu soon. So I just put other little things, did some scribbling, and then I put this abundance on here, and then underneath it says delicious moments with you. And I thought that was perfect when I found that on the rub-ons. So I added that on, and that will be the title. I love how this turned out. I love this collection. Of course, I love anything 49 Market creates. So I hope that this has been inspiring you this month to use up your scraps. This is the end of the month, so I hope you'll stick with me in February. I'll be here for Follow a Sketch February every day, hopefully. But there is a playlist for Baby Got Scraps. I hope you go check that out. I would love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. I'd also love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for sticking with me today, and I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.